Hi. Uh, just finished a NetGalley that comes out on the 22nd of June, and it's Four Seasons in Japan by Nick Bradley. His debut novel, The Cat in the City, is a book I've always been meaning to pick up, but other books got in the way and I just never got round to it. So when I was offered this one through NetGalley, I just thought I'd grab the ARC and see what I'd been missing. And as with all Japanese style literature, it is such a gentle read. The writing is warm, but not overly sentimental. And in this one, we've also got a book within a book, and a story that focuses on two young people who are both trying to find where they fit in, find where they belong, I suppose. We've got Flo, who's an American translator living in Japan, and she's just gone through a breakup and has lost all faith in life and even her work. And when she's travelling, she comes across a book that's just been left on the train, which she picks up and takes away and reads and becomes totally absorbed with it and starts to translate it, even though she hasn't got permission to translate it. She feels she's got to translate this book. In fact, she can't. She's looked for the author and she can't even find anything about the author at all. And it's her story that frames the other story, the story of the book within the book. And what we have, this book within the book, we have the book that she is translating. And the book she is translating is the story of Ayako and her grandson Kyo. And their story is told in 4 parts: 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Kyo has failed his exams and has been sent to Onomichi to stay with a grandmother that he doesn't really know, a grandmother he doesn't have any real relationship with, so that he can go to this cramming school, retake his exams and enter university to study medicine. His father committed suicide when he was a child, and it's an event that has affected him, and he wants to know more about him, but he can't ask his grandmother to talk about his father, her son. He's just got to hope that she will tell him, because she is also affected by loss, and not only the loss of her son, but prior to that, her husband lost his life on the mountain and his body was never recovered. So she's lost her husband, she's lost her son. And when Kayo comes to live with her, she's hoping that she's determined she's not going to make the mistakes that she made with her own son. And she is hard on Kayo at times, hard at him, and but she believes what she's doing is in his best interests. And as you go through the seasons, the 4 parts, the relationship between Ayako and Kayo, it's wonderful. I love the respect that he has for his grandmother, and that's what I love really about the Japanese novels, the culture and this respect that is within the culture that seems to be missing somewhere in Western culture. Their relationship develops over time, and so does Kayo's art, because he loves drawing and he's got dreams to be a manga artist. And Ayako herself, she doesn't understand his art, but she tries, and she's got her own battle with the mountain almost, because her story of her experiences on the mountain are totally inspiring, but they cause the trauma that has affected her whole life. And it's a trauma she doesn't want to pass on to Kaio, which is why she's hard on him. And as with Japanese inspired novels, we've got cats. And the cats play their own part in the story, offering support to the humans. It's a story of hopes and dreams, and it's gentle, and it's got layers. There are so many layers in this book, and you've got Flo's story, you've got the book that she's translating, Ayako and Kyo's story, you've got cats, you've got mountains, you've got Japanese culture. I loved it. Absolutely adored it. I need to rush out and buy Nick Bradley's debut novel, The Cat and the City. So that comes out on the 22nd of June, 4 seasons in Japan. If you love Japanese inspired literature, if you love Japanese culture, if you love gentle reads, pick it up. You'll adore it. So happy reading. Take care.